So we just went over the three main parts of a cell, right? And they were?
Cell membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm.
Yes. And in the eukaryotic cell, remember I told you it means true? Yeah. So eukaryotic cell evolved from prokaryotic cells, right?
Right.
They came from prokaryotic cells? Well, the difference between the eukaryotic cell and the prokaryotic cell is that they have these things called organelles. And organelles are pretty much structures in a cell that have very distinct functions. So what that means is, like, in your body, right, you have what? What do you have in your body?
Heart, lungs, liver, kidney.
Right.
Brain, nerves, muscles, tissues.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is, what's in a cell. You have different structures in there that are very specific to a function.
Right.
And you need each and every one of those organelles to have a functioning cell. And you can think of an organelle as a structure with distinct function by making the comparison between organs in your body. Right? Okay. So what are the different types of organelles in your body? Well, we will begin with making a comparison first with Publix, since you work there. Okay? So, at your store, you have scratch that. So you have a head corporate, right?
Okay.
At Publix, meaning they manage everything, right?
Right.
All
A
the
corporate
different
office.
Publixes, right? And in your individual Publix, there is it stores the foods and supplies it to the people, right?
Right.
Now, how does the food get there?
By trucks.
Right. And where did trucks bring the food from?
The main corporate office.
Right. Manufacturing companies,
right?
Manufacturing companies, right. So pretty much you have your corporate, you have your manufacturing companies, you have trucks, and then you have the stores. Right? So the corporate overlooks everything, making sure that the manufacturing company makes all the products that Publix needs to sell. The trucks deliver all those products to the
individual stores.
Exactly. And then those individual stores hold it until somebody comes and buys it. And then it leaves the store, right?
Right.
And people use shopping carts most of the time to go shopping, right?
Right.
And it exits through the door.
Right.
Okay. A cell works in the same exact way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the corporate, remember I said nucleus was the control center?
Right.
Well, nucleus would be the corporate. And nucleus controls every function of the cell. And it holds DNA. And DNA is pretty much, it's our, like, genetics.
Right.
And we will learn about that later on in this class. But for right now, you just need to know that the nucleus is the control center. It is the head of the cell. And then we established that companies have manufacturing companies, right?
Right.
Well, the manufacturing companies would be an organelle called endoplasmic reticulum. You want to say it with me? Endoplasmic reticulum. Right. And there are two types. There's rough and smooth. And those two are characterized by its texture. Now go ahead and feel this. And feel this. One feels smooth and the other feels bumpy, right?
Right.
Exactly. That's exactly how the texture feels in the actual cell. And you can even see it. Like, you can see the rough area with the bumps. And the function of the endoplasmic reticulum is to make and package the protein. Similar to that of a manufacturing company, right? They make and store the products in Publix. And then you have other things called transition vesicles in a cell where it pretty much takes protein from the ER and it transports it to another organelle called Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus.
Golgi apparatus.
Yes. and it takes it from the ER to the Golgi apparatus. And it's the vesicle, the transition vesicle is the trucks.
Okay.
And you can remember that because both of them begin with a T.
Okay.
Trucks, transition vesicle.
Right.
And trans means to move from one
place to the other.
Exactly. So
Okay.
there's two ways you can remember that. And then the Golgi apparatus is filled with protein.
Okay.
And it absorbs these proteins until another vesicle comes and takes the proteins from the Golgi apparatus.
All right.
So pretty much the Golgi apparatus is going to be your store.
Okay.
Okay? It holds the protein. And then the vesicle that takes the protein from the Golgi apparatus would be the shopping cart.
Okay.
Okay? So I know that's a lot to take in. I realize that. So I'm going to do a little bit of review.
Okay.
Okay? A really quick review.
Okay.
So, again, we have several different types of organelles in the cell,
Right.
right? And then we're going to relate it to Publix.
Okay.
We said the nucleus was what?
Corporate.
Because?
It's the central part. It's like the head office.
Exactly. And then we said the endoplasmic reticulum was?
The manufacturing company.
Right. And why did we say it was a manufacturing company?
Because it distributes to the small offices. Like, it makes the product pretty much.
Yeah, it makes the products, right?
Right.
And the trucks distribute those
Right.
products, right?
Right.
So, the ER is the manufacturing company,
Okay.
and it makes and packages those proteins.
Right.
So, the manufacturing company makes the
Product
product. Yes, that
Okay.
Publix
is going to distribute. Right.
Yeah, like you know how you have the canned goods like beans and corn
Right.
and stuff that's labeled Publix?
Mhm.
That's what the manufacturing company does. And then you have a transition vesicle that takes these proteins and takes it to the Golgi apparatus.
Right.
What is that similar to?
The trucks.
Right. And what does a truck do?
It transports.
It transports goods from one
Place to the other.
manufacturing to the store. Right. And then you have your Golgi apparatus, which acts like what?
It's going to act like the individual public stores.
Right. And it pretty much just holds
The product.
proteins.
Yeah.
Right. The product or the
Right,
protein,
right,
yeah.
Right.
And then you have the secretion vesicles, which act as shopping carts
Right.
that carry it from the store to the person's
individual house.
Exactly. Or
Okay.
the car.
Car,
In this case.
right.
I mean,
Well, the car's
yeah.
going to go home eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it pretty much is created to carry the protein from the Golgi apparatus to the plasma membrane.
Okay.
Okay? Now, is there anything you don't understand from this?
No, it's pretty self-explanatory, but what if you were saying something about the shopping carts?
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's a lot of other ways you can try to transport things. It doesn't necessarily have to be the shopping carts.
Right. You can, I just used the shopping carts as an example, but you could also have used the cars, right? As
Okay.
an example. You could have even used, like, you know how you guys have the Publix boys that help, like, take it from, you know, the people, the baggers that help you take it from that help you take it from the store to the your car. That they could be secretion vesicles as well.
Okay.
So they were pretty much carrying the goods from the store to the car,
Right. Okay.
and they're carrying the protein outside of the cell.
Okay.
And the cell is, remember, the cell is surrounded by a cell membrane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the doors act as a cell membrane,
Okay.
and it leaves the store.
Okay.
Okay? All right.